everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Joslyn's here.
Hello!
Are you excited?
I'm excited because, just to be transparent, since we're in the past and you guys are in the future, this is part 2 of an epic 2-part series.
Yes.
Epic.
Long story short, you might notice we did not go to Coachella this year.
As of now.
Yeah, I'm trying to speak it into existence. It might happen. It's not going to happen. But
it might, but it probably won't. But it might.
So we didn't go this year, and if you've been following us for a while, you know that that's the first time in
many years.
I can't
6
do math.
years? I think 6 years.
Yeah, and I did 2 weekends the last 2 years, so it feels like even more.
You've gone like 75 times.
It feels like something's missing from my
Yes.
life. So to cope, we are reflecting through our looks of Coachella's past. So we're gonna pick it back up at weekend 2 of 2018.
2018 was a big year for you because that's when you started double dipping.
Joslyn never did the double weekends with me.
No.
I
did Stagecoach a lot.
I know it's not super surprising that Joslyn didn't want to rage for 2 weekends in a row, but I did always convince someone to go back with me. Usually Nicole or Chelsea.
Well, you put on a good show though. You would always get cool houses. You're a good time. But here's the thing that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. The reason that a lot of creators go on weekend 2 is because weekend 1 typically is work.
Yep.
You're just working. We would film like literally, not even exaggerating, at least 20 videos over the course of like 4 days.
It was a lot.
Weekend 2 is like your fun Lil's time. Let loose.
And let loose I did. So again, part 1 on Joslyn's, we start in 2016, and by the time we get to 2018, I look like a different person.
The Lilissance. It's the Lilissance.
Joslyn looks pretty much the same and could wear her outfits from 2016 now, and they would still be cute. I'm not embarrassed of the earlier ones, but I feel like from here on out, these ones I'm like,
you're a baddie. Like you, in some of these photos that we're about to see, you're an Instagram baddie.
Also, I apologize. A lot of these are going to be mostly me because they feature the ones where Joslyn.
But I can absolutely have
she has
opinions, okay?
Weekend 2, 2018. This entire weekend, first of all, was so hot.
Yes.
This is what I went with.
This was cute.
This hat has been just Old Faithful.
Oh my gosh, my boots!
That's where I wore them, and they were the
most comfortable boots.
We talked about this last time. These boots make cameos in a few of Joslyn's outfits over the years.
Ariat is the brand, which is a legit cow person.
It's like
brand.
I used to have like horseback riding boots that were that. They were so comfortable, and then
I gave them away. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but like I was actually on an airplane once when the flight attendant would not stop talking about my hat, so I just gave it to him. Like that's how I am.
It's a little weird.
But this is a cute little, look at the hair. Okay, let's talk about the extension.
This is another situation where the rainbow hair, I look back and I loved it. A lot of the other colors, I'm like, should you have done that? With my extensions, a lot of the pictures I see, I'm like, oh, those are a little ratty looking.
Well, they were,
but
they
weren't
looked great.
here.
By the end, when you have extensions and you take them out, like I've been there too, they're usually gross.
And I would always let them like linger a little too long. Yeah. I like that one of the top comments on this is, in love with these boots, where did you get them? And I just want to be like, Joslyn, and then she gave them away.
But this is such a good look, and honestly, before I went to Coachella, I would judge people. I'd be like, what the F are people wearing swimsuits for? Once you go, so hot, and also everyone else is wearing a swimsuit, so you don't feel like out of place.
Well, and a lot of the time I would have something else that, like I'd have like a shawl or a little, what are they called the long sheer?
Oh, like a caftan.
Caftan?
Like one of those caftan jacket things. That's just
I was blanking on the word last night. It was bothering me.
Yeah, this was a really, really cute look, but I feel like you took things to a different level on another day. Is this day 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lily, you were the person who was the first person I ever saw wear like Timbs in like a cool hip way. Like this is right as like Doc Martens are starting to come back really heavily into style, the lace up ones. You got a pair of Timbs that were maroon and I was like, oh snap.
I have to give credit to Sinead from Hubbard.
Yes.
She had them.
So cute.
And I saw them one day and I was like, I am obsessed with those and need them in my life.
They look comfortable.
And I bought them for Coachella and planned this outfit accordingly. But more specifically, so many people are like, how can you wear boot? Like, isn't that too hot?
No.
My feet sweat kind of a lot anyway, so it's not like I could wear sandals because I'd be sliding around. So I'd rather have a boot. And also people stepping on you and it's
you
dusty.
need to have
I'd rather
shoe,
have that.
like a real shoe.
They are so comfortable. Highly recommend.
So that was day 2. Day 3, things really started heating up. There are those boots, those epic boots that you've been wearing since year 1, since the moment I've known you.
And you'll notice here that I'm wearing essentially what I wore day 1, where it's just different shorts. I am also wearing something of interest that
cannot believe it. The entire time I've known Lily, she has talked crap about all my accessories, specifically my hat collection.
You better not touch my hat!
It's going in the trash!
But you know what? When the hat became popular, there was no turning away from it. So much so to where you wore this hat. You didn't even lose a bet. You wore this hat. This is an amazing photo.
Also, this was such, oh my God, I need to find the video. This day was so absurd because Chelsea had a neighbor or someone that was working at the Do Lab and he got us the stage things, which like that's not your normal VIP because it's a different company. It's like a third party thing in the festival. So he gets us wristbands to there. You can go in and they let the girls go on stage.
Literally,
So
we're on
this is
stage.
us
like,
on stage. They have like mist shooters and it's me just being like, what's happening? I don't know. We just felt so out of place. We're not like the baddies that get on stage.
But you
usually.
were. Like, you were definitely Instagram baddie status.
Wait, I wanted to go through and read some of these comments. This is in no particular order. I haven't like condensed these to just be hat comments. Is this the hat? Joslyn's hat? Is this Joslyn Davis's hat? Oh my God, you're wearing the hat? The hat with an emoji. Oh my God, is that the hat? You're wearing the hat. I love it.
This hat has its own origin story.
99% of these comments are about this hat. That's how prominent it became.
Because you hated this hat so much, and you still do, but you still wore it.
I think the main motivation behind wearing it was not to piss you off, but
To create a story.
I think it was a joke at first because I knew other people thought it looked good, so it wasn't embarrassing. But I wasn't wearing it for me, and then once I did,
It's a conversation piece.
I shit, it actually does look good.
I mean, you look amazing. Like, look at this outfit. You and Nicole, you look so cool. Like, you look like you could be on Real Housewives.
Also, weekend 2 pictures in comparison to weekend 1, my skin has cleared up more. I'm just the happiest.
you're relaxed.
I'm the happiest I've ever been when I'm at Coachella.
Also, another fun fact about Lily, like her abs right here. Lily is the kind of person who would be like, I did 3 sit-ups and now I have a 6-pack. Like, that's just, your muscle memory is unlike anyone I know.
You know, my spine might be a complete piece of shit, but
She has muscles immediately.
now to 2019, see, we'll have you again.
2019 was a big year because we went by ourselves.
This was the first year we had to pay for it.
You're right.
Fully. I paid for
Yes.
weekend 2 the previous year.
Yes, but
we had regressed. We're now staying in the exact same condo place that we had stayed our first year when we booked it last minute and the place didn't have internet. We did have internet this year. The smell was still similar.
Questionable.
It was me, her, and Chelsea.
It was actually, though, I mean, we did it on our own. It was so fun. I had the best time.
It was $1,000 a night.
Like, that's how much
and
it cost,
we
though.
slept in twin beds.
Yeah, we did. We shared a bedroom.
Happy Coachella from our hostel.
Honestly.
We're in twin beds. It was fun.
It was great. It was awesome.
We're used to that. This was day 1, and also I feel like this group, the
Such a
three of
fun
us,
group.
You could not find 3 people that care less about
Anything.
like
Love Chelsea so much. I've known her since like early Clever days when she worked at Hollywire.
I was just thinking the other day, I was like, how did I even meet her?
Yeah, through those early days. Chelsea is absolutely an icon. She knows everyone in the music business. I remember loving her outfit, and look at what we both have on. White boots. The white boot saga. But no one cared about our outfits because everyone was trying to just see if your like boob would pop out. Which was a hot outfit.
No, my boobs are weirdly perky. It's
great.
So
They're
not
like
very big,
fun size.
but you can see them still.
Yes.
So everyone was like, how are your boobs not popping out? I was like, because they're not like
Yeah, they're not like
moving
flopping
around
around.
that much.
Yeah,
I think I had
You did tape it because I remember I was worried. I was like mom vibing on you, and I was like, someone's gonna see your nipple.
But I didn't have any problems with it.
And this was a really cute day because all of us were just kind of like going for more of a casual, like been here, done that. Day 1 easing in. We're just easing into Coachella.
I love all of her. They all compliment each
Yeah,
other
we
so
all look
well.
really cute.
You get so many like cute, taught me like 2-piece kind
Yes,
of things, or
yes.
like little crop top things.
This crop top was Revolve. I think Revolve dressed me for Coachella that year.
Something I've never said.
The Revolve Festival, that was like the first year that it went down, and I
Which-
got invited.
We were talking earlier, I guess there's a lot of
There's a
drama
lot of drama,
this year.
apparently.
It was apparently like Fire Fest level. But all I could remember is it's always
It's
like
similar.
that.
Honestly, this Revolve Festival is like as big as Coachella this year.
Whoa, that's a lot of people.
Holy
fuck. You know, I don't know about that.
Crazy.
I'm confused why everyone is just now discovering it's an issue. But anyway.
The outfits were really cute.
Also, one, I am wearing my
Timbs.
maroon Timbs again. They make a return. These jeans also were my favorite things in the world. I actually need you to help me fix them because one of the holes is now.
Taking over the whole pan.
But
Yes.
do you notice my shirt? Besides the fact that it's showing my boobs.
That it says extra?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember where that's from?
No. What's it from?
Our twinning video.
We were extra. That's the shirt?
Yeah.
You have the shirt yet? Extra. I'm extra, and so is the guacamole.
Oh God. I knew I just needed to show underboob. I didn't
Yes.
really care what I was
What it
wearing.
was.
And then I saw that.
And
I was
this
like,
is perfect.
Chop that bottom off, and now I can pay homage to one of our favorite videos.
This is day 2 of Coachella. I wore this orange fringe dress. This is also what I wore later to the Spider-Man premiere when Samuel L. Jackson would not stop talking to me about my outfit. These shoes were Dr. Scholl's. You know the grandma brand?
Yeah, well, I'm so
comfortable. This outfit was so fun. Now I feel like people are wearing a lot of fringe. And look, you can see a butt in the back.
I did see.
Saw so many butts that year.
I did see a lot of people wearing fringe this year.
Yeah, it's very, very trendy. What did you wear on this day? Oh, yeah, that's a muumuu top. That's so freaking cute.
This was the day that
you met your new boyfriend.
Yeah.
I don't even remember his name.
I do because it's the douchiest one ever. And Megan was like, "Really, that's his name? And you had any expectations?"
No, but
I didn't even have expectations. He just ended up being an asshole.
I thought he was really nice.
He was until he.
But girl, let's talk about how freaking cute you looked. This outfit is like really looks like effortless and not trying. The floofies on the bottom, the dangles, bojangles.
These sunglasses I remember were
these were really in style. These tiny
that did no protecting from the sun.
Did literally
whatsoever.
nothing. This is when Lily met her Coachella boyfriend. He was really cool at the time. So, I mean, I stand by you.
It was just such a weird trajectory. Anyway.
Moving on, day 3.
This was my favorite picture of all time.
I mean, this is giving me like Western, like American Girl doll grown up and cool at Coachella vibes. And you have on a swimsuit top here. That's a show me your muumuu swimsuit top. Here's the thing I love about this. This accessory, this like the fact that you're wearing a bandana around your neck.
And it's your cute little belt.
Oh, I love that belt.
And the belt really made it.
The belt's very
I
cute.
still have it. I stole it.
It's a really, really cute belt.
Below
the belt is a really good brand.
Because it's more than a belt. It was like it added something.
It's like a waist necklace. And I wore on day 3 to Coachella something more over the top for me. It was basically like a blue crocheted swimsuit pant. Yeah, this was really cute. It was like very 70s inspired fringe. This was also the first and only time at Coachella I ever wore my hair natural. Because I was just like, I have no extensions. I did little space bun, wore my white boots, and I just lived. I slide.
I kind of remember you wearing this and me not liking it.
It's cute.
And now I feel like
now you want to borrow it for next weekend.
Every time.
Yeah.
That and the fucking hat.
This was a really fun look.
You always go with a good matching 2-piece.
Every year a matching 2-piece. Every single year.
The fringe again.
Love it.
And that all of that looks very ventilated.
Super, super ventilated. But this was one of my edgier looks because I think I posted a photo from the back. And I mean, it's not like scandalous showing my butt, but it shows a little bit of butt, which like isn't something I do very often. But for Coachella, what the F? That was my last day at Coachella. And then you went weekend 2.
Yeah, I
couldn't just live with one weekend. You needed an encore.
Well, and the way it happened the previous year is that we had been working, so Nicole and I drove back together because Nicole was editing for us like there.
As we were there.
Then we drove back together, and I remember us sitting in the car, we were hungover, we were just gonna be like, well, we could go back. We could do weekend 2. Just thinking how it would be so much nicer to experience it not having working, to work, especially for Nicole. And I was just using that as an excuse. We had decided like Wednesday, and I booked the house, and we ended up going. It was a great weekend. This weekend, I think I went into weekend 1 knowing that I was probably gonna do it. I hadn't booked something, but I was like, I mean, if it's fun, I'll do it again.
This is when you went off the rails with your outfit.
We only got there Friday, and Chelsea and Nicole ended up going that night for a little bit. Yeah. But I didn't really
want to go.
I didn't love any of the performers that night, and I was like, I want to be well rested for tomorrow. Yeah. When I told my friend Kristen McAtee, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but
she's in one of your previous photos.
I told her I was going, and she goes, oh my god, you have to let me style you. And Kristen's really cool. Also,
she should have her own fashion brand.
She comes over and she's puts all this stuff down, and I'm like, where are the clothes?
This is probably definitely a favorite.
I have never felt so cool. I felt also mortified when we were taking pictures.
You were setting trends though, because now people everyone dresses like this at Coachella.
Kristen set the trend.
You brought it to fruition. I mean, you are so photogenic. This is such an amazing outfit. You pulling at the wedgie is my favorite thing I've ever seen in my life.
Expectation versus reality, because literally this was very much a lot of the time.
What do you call this? Swimsuit bondage? What is this? This skirt that you have on, people that I've been seeing are all wearing stuff like this now. Nearly nude.
Well, and also when we weren't taking pictures,
you look amazing.
I didn't feel exposed.
No. What is this, by the way? Is this underwear or swimsuit?
A swimsuit, I think. That was mine. And then this was a top she had, and I realized now in so many of the pictures that it had cups, but I didn't even realize. And so the cups are half splitting my lack of boob.
And these sunglasses really...
The sunglasses really made a lot of it.
They feel like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
The the next day. I wasn't like trying to go for like, oh, I'm gonna look phenomenal this whole weekend.
But you did look
But
great.
Kristen gave me another option, so she gave me this top.
Is it leather? Like a leather beaded situation?
Yeah,
Waist
hers too,
chain.
but similar. It was like a belt, kind of like yours,
Yes.
but not as Western.
I mean, really, really cute. And the boots. The
The
boots!
I was like, you know what? They need to go full circle. They brought me here. They're coming back.
the boots that got you here. Well, the boots that
Can
will
you
keep you
look
going.
at a happier person?
You look really, really cute. Coachella really is your thriving ground.
So this day was just me and Nicole. Had a great time. We watched some stuff on the main stage, and then we go over to one of the VIP areas next to where Lizzo's going to be, so we can drink a little and
Yes.
get a good spot. We run into Remy and Alicia.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, you hung out with them like this entire night.
So there's no VIP area in where the Lizzo
Right.
stage was, so we just all went up to the front. And then our friend Peter, that used to work at Clever,
Oh, Peter,
works
he's a
production,
security guard.
also had his camera with him, so he took these like
Oh my
amazing
gosh.
pictures. Literally, the five of us were having the best
Living,
time of
sliving.
our lives.
Sliving hard.
And then I always am like into the I like all the music and stuff, but I'll watch it off to the side. Like I don't really care. Nicole is really into like
She wants
to be like
in
right
it.
there.
Trash is going off out here.
They're just so loud. So after this, go over and meet up with their agent, and he had a few artist passes.
Oh,
which artist
nice.
passes you can't buy. That's like you have to be on someone's list.
Right.
So it's industry people or like friends of famous
Right.
people. I remember us being like so ready to be like, okay, well it's so fun hanging out. Like bye.
See you guys
Like,
later,
'cause
yeah.
We don't have them. Then being like, oh no, come. The agent would just. I think he only had 2.
Because I think
extra
those
ones.
artist passes, you can bring like 2 or 3 people with you per person.
No.
No?
No, we just slid them off, and then
Stop.
he would walk them back, or like Taylor would walk them back after us, and we would just do 2 at a time.
I love them.
Ended up spending the rest of the day with them. We go to YG. We're in the artist section, which I had never been in. It's like
Yeah.
literally like no one's even in it. It's just like an empty space at the front, and we got to see Khalid. Remember Nicole?
She was probably loving
living
it,
her
'cause
best
she's such
life.
a music buff.
And it was so fun.
And see, this brings us to the end of our Coachella narrative. What a good time was had, Lil. We gotta do it again. We got a stagecoach at least.
I'm still not gonna have money for that next year, but I'm like, you're gonna like have a kid or something. Can you bring a baby to Coachella?
I saw someone bring their like 5-year-old to like the Sahara tent.
I'll
It
check
was
the
really,
age
really
on
cute.
that. Before what is your time? Joslyn has to go, so we won't do
Yes.
all of this. But can we react to a little of the music video?
Absolutely.
Because I feel like when I think Coachella, this is the first thing that pops into my
Oh
head.
my gosh.
I told Joslyn earlier, I was like, if I ever need a self-esteem boost, all I have to do is read through these comments. Because for some reason, I had tricked all of you into thinking that I had some kind of acceptable voice that would somehow be able to do anything.
You do.
People are like, Lily should have an EP.
You should.
Wrong. But shout out to Lauren for writing most of it.
I mean, yeah, Lauren is amazing. I just remember being so cold in that swimming pool.
So I was gonna say, this in the pool one, I think there's more of it later.
There was so much going on to make this shot happen.
Also, we had been filming like 15 videos.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it wasn't all like a fun, like,
This was
a
like
fun
10
music
p.m.
video.
This was
like
10 p.m.
This
and
was
we
a lot
hadn't
of
eaten.
work. It was a very big project. And I think that they didn't think it would do that well. I feel like we kind of got like shit on for it. It has almost
And
a
it
million
got picked
views.
up all over the place, by the way.
We could have been a lot worse,
Oh.
as seen by our other raps. The
Was-
Christmas one.
To call from my place or even just to check. Anything to hide, I'm a lonely single wreck. Come to your party, no, my fake kid is sick. Have you met my fake husband? You should see his sick shit.
I, by far, am the worst at this. Yours is really good. You're just like, I'm just
Okay,
rapping.
so I actually revealed this to Joslyn earlier. I didn't do like the basic string out edit of this, but I remember, I don't know who did, and she's like, something's missing.
Yeah.
So I went through, I was like,
I made yourself sound a little better.
Since I was doing it, I had the opportunity to re-record mine, because I think I get nervous in front of other people,
Yes.
especially with something like this, because I don't have any
And you're in a
musical-
sound booth with all these people
It's
watching
so
you.
awkward
It's
and
really
weird,
awkward.
and like you can't hear. It's just strange. So I didn't add like a ton of. I mean, it's not like it's auto-tune or something. But just know there was extra care paid to mine because all of you guys were fine. Mine was not, and I fixed it.
No,
So
and this was funny because Jill was in this video with us, which made it so much more fun.
for some reason, the last couple days, one of her lines has been stuck in my head.
I mean, who are you? Who was that guy? That's your
So
friend,
this
right?
is one of my oldest college friends. His name's Rafi, and I had been texting him beforehand because I just wanted to see him. But I was like, hey, weird favor to ask. And he was like, yeah, sure. Meeting up with people was so impossible. And I remember we saw him and I was like, can we do it now?
Can you put me on your shoulders really fast? So funny. See, like,
And then
all
I did
your-
lose my phone.
I mean, hilarious.
It's
Just
always funny
like-
to look at the order of how people were slotted into the song as well. Erin always started because she had an
She's
actual
really good at this
musical
kind of
background
stuff.
and could sing.
I was always last.
So it
because
was
I'm
like,
the
okay, let's
worst.
hook them so they don't think we're totally awful. So we'll start with Erin. Then mine, it was like, it's funny, it matches her personality, so it'll be. Joslyn always usually was towards
the end, because it's like if no one watches me or sees me, that's totally
That
fine.
wasn't it. It was that you couldn't lip sync.
I was so bad.
It would say the line and then she'd be like,
And on these shoot days, I would always get so nervous. I never get nervous about working at all. But I was like, I'm gonna hold this whole thing up. And I mean, I just, oh gosh. I mean, you guys,
it's good.
barely holding it together. Whatever. I mean, terrifying. I'll do like anything to get into this party. Oh my gosh, scaring myself.
Honestly, I'm so impressed. Like, I don't know how this was achieved.
I don't either, because I'm so bad at this.
Because that's the
I'm
only thing.
so bad at
It's not.
this.
It's like, oh, Joslyn's so hard. No, she just
it.
lip syncing isn't a thing.
It's
that
not.
She
That's why
works.
TikTok is hard for me.
Oh.
But I've gotten a little better.
You have. I mean, I think these got you prepped.
They
for
did.
It.
And then
This,
Jill.
the line, "This group needs a mom, not another BFF." That has been stuck in my head all week.
I love Jill. The funny thing is, like, Jill actually probably did have this in her bag for us, making sure, like, all of us were
I
alive.
know.
Just crazy.
I mean, I remember we had to film. There's a line about salmonella.
my gosh.
We were like needed other clips to go in, and I was like,
This
"Lo-"
at Defy.
Yeah, I was like, Lauren, let's go outside. Come on.
We have to fake throw up really quick. Watching this, I love so much, but it also makes me so tired. The pool scene was really hard.
It was pretty
actually.
miserable to film.
Yeah, yeah.
But
wow.
it's a timeless piece of
But fun memories.
cinematic
Masterpiece. Art. Wow.
Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap up part 2.
We started out pretty bleak, and we really came into our own.
You started fine. I started bleak, and it was my glow up. You guys have really witnessed it
The
firsthand.
Lilithons. You guys, comment on the Lilithons, for real or not.
Anyway, let us know if we should do more of these videos. Subscribe to both of us because we would really appreciate it. And we love you guys and we miss you. And Coachella next year.